Hello everyone! A very quick announcement from me before I start the tag. I just want to thank everybody for all the people who have subscribed to the channel. It is absolutely incredible to me that the channel has passed 10,000 subscribers. And I threatened in the past that I would do a live stream if this were to happen. So I'm going to make good on my promise. This is a sort of an announcement that I'm going to do a live stream in the very near future. So be on the lookout for an announcement about the timing for that. I am hoping that you guys will be able to join me for the live stream and just have a great time celebrating books and each other's company. So thank you so much, everybody. It's been such a wonderful journey on BookTube for me, and it's just so incredible to have met so many really wonderful, beautiful people along the way. Welcome to my channel on the Best of Fantasy. Today I am doing the Answers Cannot Be Books tag, and I was tagged by my good buddy Alan from the Library of Alexandria. I will put a link in the description below to his version of the tag. And Alan is just such a great guy and more fun than anyone else on BookTube. Just a fantastic creator to follow. If you're not following him, I highly recommend checking out his channel. No one can match his enthusiasm for the books that he loves. So let's get to these questions. Now, number one is, what is something that you own too many of other than books? Okay, this is kind of hard actually for me because there are not a lot of things that I feel like I own too many of, but one of them would have to be tennis related paraphernalia. So I have too many tennis rackets. I have too many tennis balls. Anyone need any old tennis balls? I've got a ton of them. And I have too many tennis shoes because I wear them out so fast playing a lot of tennis. Actually, the tops of the tennis shoes look great. They look pristine. It's just that I wear the tread off the bottom from running around all over the tennis court all the time. So I have lots of really nice looking shoes with holes on the bottoms. So yeah, I don't know if there's any much use for those. But anyway, yes, that's so tennis related stuff. That's what I have too much of. And I think my wife would agree with that. So number two, what is something that you do for fun that's not reading a book? Well, okay, so of course there's tennis, but I already sort of mentioned that, didn't I? So I will go with writing. Yes, that's not reading a book, that's writing a book. I love writing. I have been writing creatively for the last 16 years or so, and I hope someday that something will come of that in terms of publishing, but I've been loving the whole process regardless, having a great time with my writing. And yes, it is fantasy. I have a actually pretty complete trilogy ready to go. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I love writing. I love the whole process from the beginning of imagining the world and the story and the characters to fleshing all that out to getting all these ideas on paper to I love editing. I love revising. I just love writing. It's fantastic. And being a part of BookTube has really actually taught me a lot about writing as well. So just reading all those books and needing to analyze them is something I do for a living as an English professor, but BookTube has really been fantastic for my writing insights, and also it's helped me be a better teacher too. But I am digressing slightly here. So writing, yes, that's my big activity. I also love to walk. I have a nice forest behind my place here that I walk in every single day, usually multiple times a day. So I love hiking. And I used to do a lot of drawing as well. I used to be a drawer, but I haven't been doing a lot of that in recent years, focusing more on the writing and the reading and the booktubing in the last year and a half. So, but yeah, so that's my answer for number two. So let's go on to number three. Number three is, what is something special or important on your nightstand that's not a book? I don't have very much on my nightstand other than the book that I'm currently reading and a lamp. But one thing that I do have there that I always keep by me is my daughters often will draw or make cards for me on my birthday or Father's Day or something like that. So whatever latest card they've done for me, that is what I'll have on my nightstand next to me. I love to be reminded of that. So I just keep it next to me. And when I get the next one on the next birthday or Father's Day or whatever, then I'll replace it with that and file away the older one. But yeah, so I just love to have that next to me. And it makes me feel good to look at that before going to bed and be reminded of just how wonderful my daughters are. So yeah. Let's see, number 4. What is something that you buy at a bookstore other than books? And I actually thought about this question when I saw it, because I'm pretty sure I've never bought anything at a bookstore other than books. Pretty sure I've never bought a bookmark or a latte. I don't even drink coffee or those kinds of things. So I don't think I've ever bought anything but books at a bookstore ever. So I'm sorry. I have to just whip out on that question, because I honestly don't think I've ever bought anything other than books. I do buy books though at bookstores. So number 5, it's hard to be so uninteresting on that one, but I'll do my best on the next one. Number 5, what's a fun gift that you have received that wasn't a book or a gift card for books? So that's wow. I mean, that's another one I actually have to think about a lot. I mean, going back to when I was a very little kid, like maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 or something, I got the Death Star for Christmas. I had the Star Wars action figures, and I remember being so excited to get the Death Star. So that was really cool. One of the coolest gifts I think I ever had as a kid. And I don't have those, unfortunately, any longer. Those action figures probably would have been my most valuable possession. They were the original ones from the 1970s. Don't have them anymore. I have no idea what happened to those, to be honest. But yeah, that was a fun gift. More recently, I got a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue from someone. That's a really, really, really nice scotch. A couple $100 for that. So that's a really nice gift. And I'm not a big drinker or anything, but I do have a taste for some good scotch every once in a while. So that was a really nice gift. I've gotten a lot of art. So you probably have noticed, if you've watched my videos, that I have a lot of art in the background, and some of that art have been gifts from really lovely people over the years. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, those I guess those are my choices for most of the presents I get are book related though. So but yeah, that's what comes to mind anyway. And next one, number 6. What's a YouTube channel that you watch that is not related to books? So I'm afraid that I have to go back to tennis, because just about the only other thing I watch on YouTube besides book-related stuff would be tennis. I watch tennis highlights. I don't have television. I don't have a subscription to cable or anything like that, so I can't watch ESPN or the tennis channel, but I do watch tennis highlights on YouTube just about every day. So yeah, that would be the one. And the only other thing I use YouTube for, well, sometimes I'll watch lectures on topics that are of interest to me. And then once in a while, I will watch a sort of a how-to video, like if I need to figure out, I don't know, how to do caulking or something, because not the handiest guy, but I can watch a video and figure things out. So YouTube is great for that. So yeah. And those are the 6 questions. Number 7 is a prompt to tag 5 friends that you want to know more about. So I have decided to tag Books with Zara, and that's all one word, Books with Zara. It's a wonderful channel I just started watching recently. She's got some great insights. I've watched some of her First Lost stuff recently, and just seems like a very bright person with lots to say about books. So I'm going to tag Zara. You are tagged. And I would like to tag Bookish Chaz. Chaz joined me for a great talk on the Dark Tower series, the first 3 books earlier in the year. and he's a wonderful guy. So I'd like to tag Chaz and see what he has to say about these questions. And how about Jimmy? Jimmy at the Fantasy Network. I'm not sure, Jimmy, if you do tags or not, but you are tagged now because everyone wants to know your answers to these questions. So, and I checked to make sure these people hadn't done this tag yet. Maybe they've been tagged. I don't know. This tag seems to be going around, but apologies if you've been tagged already. But I did check to make sure that it wasn't already done. So, Jimmy, let's see what you can come up with here if you want to do the tag. And no pressure. And then Patrick Leo, another guy. I'm not sure, Patrick, you do tags or not, but Patrick, I am tagging you. I want to know all about your non-bookish hobbies. So, so Patrick, you are tagged. And finally, last but not least, I am tagging Mike from Mike's Book Reviews. Because, well, I did a tag earlier where I tagged Mike, and it's a lot of fun. So, Mike, I'd love to hear your answers to this one as well, and I think you probably would have fun with this one. So, there you go. I've tagged 5 people, and that concludes the Answers Can't Be Books tag for me. Until next time.